Hi, and welcome to the Stellar Tech Talk channel. Have you ever felt that something's off? Maybe it's déjà vu. Maybe you've had one of those glitches, the clock skipping a second, or a strange coincidence that defies logic. Some say these are just quirks of the human mind. But others, scientists, philosophers, even some billionaires, believe something much stranger is going on. What if our reality isn't real at all? What if we're living in a simulation? Today, we'll examine the evidence that suggests our universe might be a hyper-advanced simulation. From ancient philosophies to modern-day computer science, the clues are everywhere. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. Believe it or not, the idea that reality is an illusion isn't new. Philosophers from ancient Greece to India have questioned the nature of existence for thousands of years. Take Plato's famous allegory of the cave, for example. He imagined prisoners trapped in a cave, their entire reality made up of shadows cast on the wall. Plato argued that what we perceive as reality may just be shadows of something much greater. Meanwhile, Eastern philosophies like Hinduism describe a concept called Maya, the idea that the world is a grand illusion, obscuring the true nature of existence. Sound familiar? Fast forward a few thousand years, and science fiction brought these ancient ideas into the modern age. Anyone who has seen The Matrix or Dark City would find this idea somewhat plausible. So, what does modern science say? Let's start with quantum physics, because this is where things get a bit weird. Physicists have found that particles behave differently when they're being observed. This is called the observer effect, and it's like the universe is rendering reality only when someone's looking. Kind of like how a video game only renders the environment you're walking through. Convenient, isn't it? For example, the game No Man's Sky allows the player to partake in a shared, deterministic, procedurally generated open universe, which contains over 18 quintillion planets, each with their own unique environment and flora and fauna. The reason why it is possible to have so much planetary diversity in a game that takes less than 10 gigabytes of space is the procedural generation. That is, each planet, creature, ship, multi-tool and other items are created procedurally using algorithms in the game itself, rendering diversity through each item created. Some scientists are investigating whether space-time itself is pixelated. They think the universe might be made up of tiny bits of information, just like a computer screen is made of pixels. Physicist Silas Bean even suggested that we might be able to detect the edges of our universe's grid. He looked for strange patterns in cosmic radiation and found something that could be interpreted as a sign of coding. Next, we have the most famous simulation theory of all, philosopher Nick Bostrom's simulation argument. Bostrom argues that if any advanced civilization could create super-realistic simulations, they'd probably make millions of them. And if those simulations were indistinguishable from reality, how would we know if we're in one? Statistically speaking, we'd almost definitely be in a simulation right now. Elon Musk put it simply, there's a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance we're living in base reality. In other words, he thinks we're already inside a video game, and the odds of us being in the real world are almost zero. Still not convinced? Let's talk about the glitches. People report seeing birds frozen in mid-air, doppelgangers appearing and disappearing. Déjà vu so strong it feels like a glitch in time itself. Even near-death experiences have been interpreted as moments when the simulation temporarily shuts down. Some of these reports are hoaxes or just weird coincidences. But if reality is simulated, couldn't glitches be proof that the system is faltering? After all, no program is perfect. So, if we're in a simulation, who built it? And why? Some believe it's God or gods running the simulation, using the cosmos as a divine experiment. Others suggest that advanced aliens might have built the simulation for research, entertainment, or even as a cosmic zoo. Here's another theory. What if it's us? Future humans could be simulating their own history, watching how humanity evolved or didn't evolve. And we're just digital pawns in their game. Here's the big question. If this is a simulation, can we escape it? Some theorists believe that our curiosity, creativity, and technological advancements might be the very clues that allow us to break free. Maybe the universe is waiting for us to figure out the truth, like a cosmic puzzle we're meant to solve. Or maybe we'll eventually evolve to the point where we can simulate our own universe, becoming gods of our own creation. So, what do you think? Are we living in a simulation, or is reality just stranger than fiction? The evidence may be circumstantial, but one thing's for sure: once you start asking these questions, it's hard to stop. Until next time, remember, the truth is out there. You just have to know where to look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.